Russia, Putin's Annual Address to Federal Assembly Part 1 Russia, Putin's Annual Address to Federal Assembly Part 1 Russian President Vladimir Putin addressed the country's parliament, speaking about Russia's success in the defense sector. Relations, image by YouTube. Channel, HNTV. Permission details DMCA Russian President Vladimir Putin addressing Russian Federal Assembly, March 1, 2018 Something significant occurred on March 1 that hasn't received the rightful attention it deserves in the U.S. Maybe it's because it was a speech given by Russian President Vladimir Putin in his annual address to the Russian Federal Assembly. 1. In that speech Putin changed the equation, changed the balance of power in the world, where he revealed new Russian weapon systems that essentially neutralize any U.S. ideas of full-spectrum dominance, and any idea of an American nuclear first strike on Russia or any of its allies. Peace in the world may not be at hand, but I believe with his speech Putin significantly reduced the threat of nuclear war. That an ominous cloud has been lifted. What he did was resurrect mutually assured destruction, though not in so many words, the old acknowledgement by the US and the Soviet Union during the Cold War that initiating a nuclear war would bring an immediate retaliatory nuclear strike, dispelling any notion of initiating a nuclear first strike. Though Putin's speech was presented to the Russian Federal Assembly, it was partially directed at the Pentagon, in particular over its recent nuclear posture review, especially the part of using tactical nuclear weapons considered a definite possibility. To the Pentagon, MAD no longer existed. The U.S. would be embarking on a $1 trillion modernization of its nuclear arsenal, as well as continuing to develop its ABM system, which in theory at least could intercept any Russian nuclear missile. Well, Putin put a torch to that idea. He said, "Nobody listened to us. Listen to us now." He revealed many of Russia's new weapons systems, 2 hypersonic nuclear-powered cruise missiles with unlimited range, their advanced capabilities making them virtually impossible to detect, flying at speeds of Mach 10, launched to fly over the North or South Poles, a nuclear-powered drone submarine capable of descending to depths greater than manned subs, a laser capable of destroying military satellites. Weapons systems making the U.S. Navy's 13 carrier task forces susceptible to being destroyed from great distances outside the theater of operation. As Putin stated, they exist and work really well. He sees these weapons as guaranteeing peace. We have no plans to attack anybody. That he hopes common sense will prevail. Common sense, huh? When talking about official Washington, does common sense exist? Of course, when official Washington did say anything about Putin's speech, along with its corporate MSM megaphone and all its pundits, they derided it, questioned whether the weapons even existed or their capabilities exaggerated. Putin is not known to exaggerate. He means what he says. Well, par for the course. Yet how long will it take official Washington, its complicit corporate MSM, the deep state, neocons et al. To reach the conclusion its attempt at full-spectrum dominance has been thwarted by Russia? Who knows? Advertisement. Then looking at the reality, there's our U.S. war-based economy. Defense contractors have operations in all 50 states with congressional allies in all of them. They have them by the throat. These sycophants aren't going to advocate defense contractors leave their jurisdictions, shutting down their operations and jobs in their constituencies. Then there's the CIA keeping the world unstable, private corporate mercenary contractors, Blackwater, Sheath, whatever they're called now, roaming the world creating havoc, along with special ops operations, NGOs like the National Endowment for Democracy, nothing more than a CIA front operation working to destabilize foreign governments, help initiate coups and overthrow legitimately elected governments, as happened in Ukraine in 2014, now happening in Venezuela, earlier in Iran, Chile, Nicaragua, Guatemala. Next, page 1, to OpEdNews.com. A retired. The author of Deceit and Excess in America, How the Moneyed Interests Have Stolen America and How We Can Get IT Back. Author House. 2009. Share author on social media. The views expressed herein are the sole responsibility of the author and do not necessarily reflect those of this website or its editors.